Whoo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Doing a little bit of a full day of eating today, starting off with some breakfast. What we have is 3 pasture-raised eggs cooked in raw butter with just salt, as well as a glass of raw milk and a little bit of maple syrup in there as well. Let's give these eggs a little bit of a taste test here. Let me tell you something about pasture-raised eggs. Way better than regular eggs. You see, pasture-raised eggs don't eat all the crap that the regular eggs do. Pasture-raised eats the stuff that the chicken's supposed to be eating, grass, bugs, worms, that kind of thing. So if you ever get pasture-raised, one, the yolk is like golden yellow. It's not like this doo-doo caca yellow that you see in regular eggs. And then psychologically, they just taste better. If you blindfolded me, could I tell the difference? Maybe. But it'd be like an 80% guess. Not a very big breakfast here, but probably around close to 30 grams of protein or so. 3 eggs, around 21 grams of protein with the glass of milk, which is probably around like 10 or so. It's a little bit more than a serving. So I'm gonna eat this, and the first thing we're doing for the morning is hopping in the cold plunge. Alrighty, here with meal number 2, what I have is 2 New York strip steaks. Honestly, this is probably well over a pound of steak, and I'm just gonna sit here and eat as much of it as I like. I start off by cooking the steak in tallow as well as some raw butter. Then I have it here on the cutting board. Now, one trick I do with the cutting board is I take some lime and I'll roll it out, throw it all over the cutting board before I let the steaks rest. And as I let the steaks rest, that lime flavor gets soaked into the steak and it's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna give one of these a little bit of a taste test here to start off with. It's salty, has a hint of lime on it, absolutely delicious. But in terms of like how much I'm eating, I eat until I'm basically full. I only eat relatively between 3 to 4 times a day. And I'm super active. I train 6 to 7 days a week. 4 of them strength training, 2 of them boxing, and then 1 of them is like an optional conditioning day, which I'm gonna start making not optional and condition no matter what. That way I'm in the best boxing shape I can be in. I've gone 2 months this year of learning how to box. I have not stopped. I've gone twice a week, every week, no matter what. So I am burning a lot of calories. I can kind of afford to eat a lot of calories, not track my food, have a situation like this where there's a bunch of steak in front of me and eat just as much as I like. I'm actually the leanest I've ever been at the current body weight that I'm at. And last week I thought I was actually getting a little bit too lean, so I'm just eating a little bit more. So that's kind of how I balance it out. I don't really track calories these days. I don't really track macros because I'm just so active. There's no real point. Just eat enough. If I feel like I'm getting too lean, eat a little bit more. If I feel like I'm getting a little bit too high in body fat, eat a little bit less. That's just kind of how I've been doing it. But if you are overweight, looking to try and get leaner, then you might want to take tracking calories, tracking macros a little bit more seriously, especially obviously tracking calories. That's the one thing that matters. When I track macros, I just make sure I'm having plenty of protein, and that's pretty much it. Gonna eat this steak, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Welcome to the workout portion of this video. Usually, for my videos, I'll do some version of a mic'd up workout. I'll give some tips, some tricks when I'm working out, how hard I'm training, my rep scheme, make some jokes, and just have a good time. But today, I'm actually working out with my friend Barry, who's a pastor, and he actually asked me a lot of great questions in regards to my walk with Jesus and my faith. And it was a lot different than what I usually do. And I thought our conversation was so good that I'm actually gonna take the best parts from it and make that into an entirely different video. I get to open up about my faith in a way that I've not done on the channel, which was fantastic. And I thought it was really good, and it deserves its own video. It deserves a separate video portion of this because we talked throughout the workout. I mean, the footage I got is like over an hour long, and it actually ate up all the memory on the card while I was recording. So we got about 80% of the workout filmed, and I ran out of memory. But regardless, that portion deserves its own video. That's going to be dropping later this week. It's going to be kind of a bonus upload. It was almost like a workout / podcast that we had during that video. So I'm excited to really go through the footage and release whatever is the best parts or that I feel can maybe benefit somebody out there that is listening. And I'm excited for that. But that's kind of the workout segment to this video. I don't really want to show too much of it here. It's just more so us going through a leg day, having just a grand old time, having a great conversation that I'm excited for you guys to see later this week. So that's that. back to the video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am here at the end of the night, ready to wrap up the day, and I am doing that with 2 servings of Greek yogurt, about 1.5 servings of frozen blueberries, and a little bit of organic maple syrup. So to recap what I've eaten throughout the entire day, we had the eggs with milk in the morning, we had the 2 steaks in the afternoon, I trained some clients, and then I ended up finishing whatever I didn't finish of those 2 steaks, which was about half of a steak. Then I came home to actually finish off that Greek yogurt bowl with the blueberries. That is a full day of eating right there. Calories and macros are kind of unknown. I'm super active throughout the week. I focus on just eating whole, nutrient-dense, rich foods that are high in protein, keeps me full, keeps me satisfied. And that's just kind of how I maintain my physique. I'm not really looking to add on any crazy amounts of muscle. I'm just kind of maintaining for right now, trying to get better at boxing, still trying to stay as strong as possible and just train as hard as possible. And honestly, just feel my best. Sometimes when trying to chase a certain body composition, a certain number on the scale, or even trying to chase a certain number on the bar to push, you kind of forget about feeling good, just feeling your best every single day. And right now, I'm just focused on feeling my absolute best. And truthfully, when I focus on just feeling good, eating good, nutrient-dense, rich foods, training hard and training more, honestly, I end up kind of just looking my best. This is the best that I've looked at this current body weight, and I'm not doing any of the tedious things that I would normally do as if I was like preparing for a show, like tracking my calories, tracking macros, and it's kind of nice. But again, I can kind of get away with it because I'm so active throughout the week. If you're a little less active, have more of a sedentary lifestyle, yes, you want to be more accurate in counting your calories, that's for sure. But anyways, I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.